Alright, greetings and salutations. My name is Comic Fire, and welcome back for more Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga. In the last episode, we defeated Fly Beelzebub, and in this episode, we're going through the Anahata waterways. Don't worry, my viewers. This is the final waterway in the game. Because at this point, I'm pretty sick of sewer levels. And video games in general. I mean, yeah, every game has... well, not every game. But, you know, the sewer level trope. You know, you deal with it once. You know, you don't have to deal with it for the rest of the game. But nah, let's have 3 sewer levels. I mean, 2 of them are optional, so hey. Whatever. And in this one, need huggers are just sitting around. Solids must have been freaked out, having gigantic demons underneath. Now, behind that yellow door is, I think, a magic noise and some other item that I really didn't quite need, and I wasn't going to go out of my way to get. You can if you want, but, you know, I don't want to. I'm more in the interest of just trying to get through quickly instead of collecting items that I don't really need. Because I hoard all the items anyway. Like, oh boy, I have like 11 somas. I never end up using one of them because I'm afraid I'll need them later. Here we have a battle against 3 Ongyo keys. These enemies are extremely rare in the Karma Temple, which is the only way to reliably farm power noises. And since they're so rare, farming for power noises is kind of a bitch. Unfortunately, well, fortunately, I should say, strength isn't really necessary. Bye, Argilla. Time to test if they really are weak to gun. Hell yeah! Almost quadruple digit damage from a gun! That debilitate Magatama in action. I'm thinking guns aren't strength reliant, because Surf has all of 8 strength, maybe 9. And you shouldn't be doing quadruple digit damage. Now we got a power noise out of it. Now, one fun fact that you'll never get to see because I wasn't recording it. Surf actually does have a voice actor in this game. You can only hear it when he dies in human form. And I only ever heard it when I got, I think, Mudoed. But yeah, his voice actor is actually Yuri Lowenthal. Which is weird, because it doesn't really seem like it would be fitting. Surf really doesn't seem like the kind of guy that Yuri would go for. He doesn't look like Yosuke. Or, you know, half the NPCs in Shin Megami Tensei 4. Unfortunately, this is the last water maze we'll ever have to go through, and it is a doozy. It's another one of those ones where you have a full solar cycle to do it. And another one where if you mess up once, it sucks to be you. Fortunately, the Anahata waterways are definitely the shortest of the waterways. If you're well prepared, per se. Kinda wonder how scary it is to, get sucked into a current like that. When I was young, I used to be terrified of riptides to the point where I wouldn't go to the beach when I was younger. Because I read about riptides somewhere. I was afraid I was gonna like freak out, panic, and not handle it right. Die, and that really wasn't something I wanted to do when I was younger. So I never went swimming on the beach. Whatever. Just getting sucked in like a current like that has to be absolutely terrifying. Kind of reminds me once. It's not actually the same at all. It was just like in the summer of 2012, I was in New Jersey with my family. We were at this like tiny little water park next to the beach, which is just kind of a hilarious concept. Here, go swim in fake water when there's real water right there. But there was like this water slide, and you shot out of it really quickly. I mean, you went down ultra fast, and you'd get some good distance to the point like where when I went down it, I almost just skipped the pool and almost slammed right into the wall, like the concrete wall, which would have hurt. I mean, like you're going down like the water slide. It's like where the kind of water slide where you have like tubes when you go down it. What? And it was like a two-person tube, so I'm on it with my aunt, or my aunt, however you pronounce it. So, like, we're going down it, and then, like, we take a turn too sharply or something, and we lose control, and we fall out of the tube. So, like, we're just sitting, like, jumbled mess of limbs, hit our head on, like, the slide. We're like, what do we do? But we ended up righting ourselves and going down. Fun trip. Look back fondly on that. Anyway, now that that's done, we're just about at the end of the Anahata waterways. So what is the bulk of this episode filled with? That. Let's save again. Remember when I said Ananta had the second most amount of press turns in the game? Well, you'll see what has the most amount of press turns in the game real quickly. I was about to say, how many people can really be chilling out in the waterways, but I do realize we've been running into a lot of demons. Anyway, this is Dragon Orochi. Now, if everyone has null mute in this fight, this is going to be one of the easiest fights in the game. If you don't, it's going to be annoying. Orochi has 8 press turn icons. Even through, like, let's say theoretically something spammed Psycho Rage over and over again, it can't get higher than 8 press turns. How do I know this? Put a code breaker. I tried playing this game with cheats last night, because I'm going through a New Game Plus, because I need to do that to get to the Demi theme. And so I also put a thing in to get all skills, because I'm just trying to blaze through the game quickly for kicks. Like nothing OP or anything, but well, actually very OP until I get to the Demi Fiend. But it let me use Psycho Rage, and I figured, okay, I'm just gonna fill up the entire screen with press turn icons by spamming Psycho Rage on everybody. It doesn't work. If you hit 8 press turns, that's the max you can have. It did it with Orochi in mind. Anyway, Orochi doesn't have a ton of MP. In fact, actually about 2 rounds of him attacking, and he'll more than likely run out of MP. And once he's out of MP, it means he can't Takunda, he can't Takachas, he can buff up all you want. Unfortunately, he has one skill that kind of prevents that. MP Thief. He will get all of his MP back. And that's what makes this fight take longer than it has to, because, you know, with all those press turn icons and a slow animation... It's really all sorts of annoying. But if you have null mutes on all of your characters, he won't ever use MP Thief, because MP Thief acts like a mute skill. At which point, when he runs out of MP, he'll just use Mad Rush 8 times. So let's say Argilla has Null Fizz, rips through his press turn icons really quickly, fully debilitated, he's nothing. Unfortunately, since I didn't do that, we've seen his strategies. He's either gonna MP Thief 3 times, and then Foul Breath, MP Thief Breath 3 times Foul Breath. Tongue twister. Debuff himself. Or debuff you, then Dakunda himself, Makakaja 4 times, Megadola, Poison Breath. None of it's fun. You really do want a Takaja, because if you don't, MP Thief is just going to start stealing a ridiculous amount of MP. I'm just glad it's not like Nocturne, where they had the skill that absorbed HP and MP, because that would have been annoying. Even though it is technically in the game, because it's in the code, you just can't use it. It's cool, there's a lot of skills like that in the game. I'm actually going to make another video showing off all those skills. I'm pretty sure if I try to use one, the game will freeze on me, but... at least their descriptions and whatnot, because a lot of them are really cool. I didn't look too hard at the physical skills, but I don't think there's a single skill in the game that acts like a physical, sort of like Ragnarok, but instead of just with the Rakunda effects, like the rest of the other debuffs, or like a full-on debilitate, unlike the second game where they do have a physical skill that does act as debilitate. It also hits twice, on occasion. Yeah, physical's a lot more useful in the second game. There's just so many skills in the second game. And I'm really thinking a lot of the skills that are in this game, in the little cheat code only skills, are just like placeholders for the second game's engine. Can't actually prove that. But as soon as I make the video, I think it'll be fun. So this video is not really how to fight Orochi, it's how not to fight Orochi. Seriously, just get null mute, or at least like some sort of shield spell that has it. I don't know if one of those even exists. Really should have just sped up the footage here. Orochi's design is kind of weird because, yeah, like in the games, like all the other games, you could see the whole 8 heads going, but like that middle part, it's like, what is that? Just a big old, looks like a turtle shell almost. I wonder how it poops. It's a god's poop. It's not really a god per se. Do beings on higher levels poop? Well, it eats, so it obviously has to expel something. Boy, seeing the red HP just thrilled the heck out of me. At this point, I was scared I was going to lose Argilla. Fortunately, I didn't. Unfortunately, I knew that just meant one more turn. One more turn, and I knew I could get past it. Fortunately, I didn't waste any time by buffing up. Got some nice, quick skills. Like Agidine. Hit me with more Agidines. They come out so quickly. And it's over. That was not a victory screech. That was an exasperation screech. Unfortunately, I hit minimum solar noise, but the poison still stayed, so let's get some disc poisons going. After all, I still have so many of them. No reason to put Paz and Moody on for it. And now we're in the Brute space, because the Brutes have 2 little, waterways leading to their base. Meanwhile, Vishuddha is totally impregnable. I don't know, judging by the digging done here, I'm going to assume that solids were either trying to break in, or the Brutes were looking to expand. Also, welcome to Pointless Filler, courtesy of Atlas. Yeah, no lie, this is gonna go on for like 6 more floors. And the worst part is that the very top is a really good grinding spot, because all you have to do is bring the Al-Azif and, keep spamming that on the enemies because they're death weak. And then, you know, tons of Maka and whatnot, but you'd have to climb all the way back down to go change your mantras out. So no thank you. But the best part is that the enemies that are death weak are also dropping magic noises. So it's a great place to max out your magic. And we're here. This is where we need to be. And the enemy is Horus, which we fought before, actually. Now, I wasn't sure if that was also going to reflect Mudo, so I didn't use the Al-Azif because I didn't feel like getting everyone killed. Not when I got all the way up here. Oh. We get the red ring. Not like the red key, but without this red ring, there's a certain a certain super boss, I'll say, that we cannot fight. And we get a layer cell, which is the best cell, I think. I don't know how much it's worth. It's like either 360,000 or 480,000. Anyway, that's it for this episode. See you guys next time.